Hey, what's up? Bucky Elastic here with my boy Ian. Stay tuned and keep checking out Fresh WRX Productions. It's the bomb.
Hey, what's going on everyone? It's me Ian and I'm back with another DIY install video. So in this one I'm going to show you how to install rally mud flaps from Rokblokz on your 2015 and up Subaru WRX or STI. If you want to learn how to do this on the 11 to 14 WRX or STI hatches, click on the link, the little eye icon that's going to pop up on the screen, and it'll take you directly to that video. So here are the two front right here, those are the two rear. You got the front hardware, and we have the rear hardware along with your smart parts and your decals. You can choose whatever color you want on their website. Comes with the instructions and the pictures to help out with the install. So Rokblokz is outstanding because not only do they provide flaps for the Subarus, they provide flaps for pretty much almost any make of car that you have, and also for a lot of recreational vehicles like ATVs and whatnot. So give them a follow on Instagram, check them out. I'll link their website down below so you can go ahead and just go directly to the website and just shop around. But they are outstanding. So if you have any questions, hit them up, and I highly recommend their products. So without further ado, let's get started with the install. My car is up on jack stands right now because I just finished flushing the brake system and putting in racing fluid, as well as swapping out my OEM pads for some performance pads as well. So this is going to make the install super easy. So this is the driver's side front wheel well. We're going to remove 1, 2, 3, 4, and also 5 right underneath here. Now we can go ahead and move this fender liner out of the way. Peel it back. Take one of these nylon clips, peel the fender liner back, and put it directly on that bottom hole right here with the cylinder part facing upward. So just slide it in. Like that. It can snap in pretty well and you're good there. So as a tip, I would hold off on putting the rest of the nylon clips on the rest of the holes, because you're going to need to squeeze your hand in here to hold down that bottom nylon clip that you just installed while you're screwing in the screw. You'll see what I mean here. So this fender liner will slide back into place. It'll go between this and the actual side skirt. So just kind of pull this down. Put it back into place and take one of the L brackets, slide the metal clip on top of it, so just like so, and you're going to feed it right at the corner of this where the screw is going to line up. So this will take some finagling, but you'll be okay. So you'll take one of these 1-inch screws and place one of the small washers on here. Want to make sure that this is staying squared up with the nylon clip, and it is. So that's perfect. Actually got it pretty easily. So now we can place these nylon clips here. Now you'll take one of the flaps and just line up the holes. I'll start with this snug that on. Another inch screw with black washer goes to the top here. So you don't want to tighten these all the way because you want to be able to position it how you want it. I personally already know I'm going to want it at the widest part, so I'm going to pull it all the way out. So for this attachment point, what you want to do is grab your 1.5 inch long screw with a washer and grab the spacer. You're going to put it in between the mud flap and the attachment point. So you want to go ahead and hold that there, get it into place, and then kind of feed through the hole. Now take another inch screw with a washer and attach the last point right here. And this part you will screw into the fender lining, which is okay. So like I said, I'm pulling this all the way out here. Make sure I get as most coverage as possible, and I'll torque everything down. Make sure to replace this top fastener here. This is the one without the crosshead on it. Okay, so the front flaps are installed, and I am now working on the rear, specifically the right rear. The first thing you want to do is grab your white nylon insert. You're going to put it in an existing hole that is underneath, inserting it into this hole right here. This could get kind of tricky. You just need to really finagle it and force it in there. Just be careful not to break any of the prongs off. So that is in. So next you're going to take an L bracket and a 1-inch screw. Go ahead and mount the bracket in. Next we want to go ahead and remove the two fasteners holding part of the fender liner in, one here and one right here. Next you want to take two of your big nylon screw inserts, put them into the hole that you just opened up. Now these can get kind of hard to put in, so I've taken a little rubber mallet and just kind of gently tapping in place. Same thing here. Next, take your nylon clip, put it here. Remember that cylindrical portion that sticks out is going towards the rear of the car. You need a flat surface for this mud flap to sit flush. Now take your metal clip and put it on the L bracket that you mounted originally. So next, take your mud flap. This portion right here is going to be vertical. Take note that this tab is going to go towards the inner portion of your car, and that's actually where we want to begin mounting. So next, take a 1-inch screw with a washer. You're going to hand screw it in place, just enough for it to catch. You don't want to completely make it snug yet. So that's caught, threaded. So with the inner portion mounted, we're going to take the spacer, the 1.5-inch screw, so that's the longer screw, and a washer. What you're going to do is go screw with the washer, put it through the top hole into the spacer, and you're going to aim directly for that plastic insert. You're going to hand screw it in. Take another inch long screw and another washer, and we will secure the bottom middle into that metal bracket. Now you can take your last inch long screw and mount it towards the outer portion with that nylon rectangular clip. So notice that I have the screws just snug, and that's because I want to make sure I'm getting the proper fitment that I want, which is down and out. So you can move it up slightly and in and out slightly. I want it out and down as much as possible, just because that's my personal preference. I'll go ahead and secure them. And just like that, we're finished. So you'll do the same thing to the other side, and then add that last finishing piece of the decals, and you're all set.